I don't know how you find these days with illnesses that are getting out of hand. H1N1, SARS, West Nile, bird flu, mad cow. You know, it's getting really out of hand with all kinds of stuff. I take my kids to the daycare and school. I drop them off at the daycare, and as soon as I walk in the front door, there's this big sign, alert. Today we have jaundice. Today we have strep or something, measles, you know, 1 case of chicken pox. It's like, oh my God, you know, you can't even, I think till I had kids, I thought there wasn't that many type of illnesses out there, but when you go to the daycare and you read the names of some of the illnesses, I'm going, I've never heard of this stuff. What is this? It's ridiculous, like some names that I've never heard of or can't even pronounce, you know, retropharyngeal, whatever, and God almighty. All kinds of illnesses are going on. I don't know whether you guys have seen the new movie, well, it's not new now, it's 2011, called Contagion, with Gwyneth Paltrow and Kate Winslet and Matt Damon and all those people. It's quite an interesting sort of a film, kind of, it's pretty close to reality of what's going on these days. You can track people down to the building where they caught something, to a hospital, and then, you know, this person went from Zambia to Sri Lanka and met with their friends, and then the friends met with the Malaysian friend, and then they met with the Singaporean friend. I don't even know how, but they have a tracking device on this disease that, you know, where it's going from one end to the other end. My God, they know everything about this stuff and which house, where, all that. It's pretty great because now we can zoom in on where it is, but they can zoom in on all those illnesses. Nowadays, somebody sneezes in the office, everybody ducks under the table because it's like, what the hell's coming out of that nose? Anyway, I think it's safer to take the kids home, close the curtains, windows, get supplies for lasting a few years, and pray, because I'm scared with all the diseases that are going on. So, with kids these days, there's always, you're looking for things for them to do and take them to places like museum and zoos and things like that. And sometimes I'm finding some of these things are starting to become a bit lame. People are running zoos, you know, they call it zoo, like Papanak Zoo and Omega Park and Little Ray Zoo or whatever. You know, there's a couple of guys got together and said, got any ideas to make money? You know what? Let's open a zoo. All right. That's a lot of money. You got to bring some lions and elephants and zebras, and you got to have some, you know, build some areas for them to roam around in, feed them with meats. You know, a hippopotamus may eat like 10 cows a day. I don't know. Maybe they're vegetarian. I don't know what they eat. A lion needs about 5 gazelles to eat per day. I don't know. So, very expensive. So these geniuses, they've come up with different ways to entertain you and call it zoo. So you go to these zoos, that so-called zoo, and you find 1 elk, if you're lucky, 1 caribou, 1 duck, 2 chickens, a chipmunk, and 2 poodles and a German shepherd maybe, and a bunch of ducks, and I think they have geese, about 200 of them, because you can just get them to fly into your house from anywhere here. And, you know, they put signs up on their websites, ferocious animal and stuff, and then you go there, you got a sign saying ferocious animal, and you got a German shepherd and a chipmunk in that location. Then bird exhibit, go there and you see a chicken and a duck. All right, then next one, a small bear. It's a black poodle. What the hell is going on with these people? They're coming up with these lame entertainment stuff. There are like, these days, like playgrounds that they're building. They're the size of my living room. And they got about 5 parties going in there. Kids, like, they move, they smack each other with their elbow because got 200 kids. I don't even know how this is legal. Daycare. You're not allowed to have so many kids in a daycare, and you need one supervisor and all this stuff. And you go to these party places, and they're crammed in an entertainment complex into a living room for 200 kids. I don't know, where is the legislation and where are the people who check this facility to see if it's up to code? Because some of those places are too small to house that many kids. It's crazy these days, people trying to make money with weird stuff. I'm all for making money, do it the right way. You know, you call it a zoo, have an elephant or a lion or a zebra there, like not a chipmunk. Come on, man. So, making a sandwich with your wife sometimes is a challenge. So, you know, on Saturday lunchtime, I'm making a sandwich for myself, and, you know, on the counter, and my wife comes over. Look at the mess. Look at the breadcrumbs, the mayonnaise, all over the table. I'm like, yeah, I'm making a sandwich. Well, who's going to clean up this mess? Well, apparently you're not, so I guess it's me. So you're making the sandwich, and you ask you know, she's complaining all the mess you're making, and she notices you're making a sandwich.